I hope you notice something's a little different here. Perhaps the chest the pirate's standing on? Let's take a look. It's the SS Republic. I think probably most of you are familiar with it. She was a double stern wheel steam powered ship during the Civil War era, which where most of her fame came from. She was actually the SS Tennessee then, and but let's take a look inside. You have the nice COA, nice little booklet tells about it. It tells about the recovery. Odyssey Marine Explorations, the one that salvaged her, and there's the CD that comes with it. Uh, they say Odyssey Marine is a archaeologist ship, which they do have archaeologists on it, but from everything I've seen, they're a salvage ship. They go out looking for the shipwrecks that have a lot of uh, gold, silver, valuables on it. Anyway, that's kind of what I've seen, but could be wrong. Anyway, this coin was on her. It was recovered. It's an 1861 50-cent seated Liberty $half, which, you know, the 1861 O's, they have a great story behind them. Look at that obverse on that coin. That is a beautiful coin. That obverse, I would say, would be in mint state condition, which, you know, would be, you know, what, you know, $1,500, $2,000 coin like that. On the reverse, you can see right here, just a little bit. I mean, still a very nice reverse. But, you know, they restored the coin or conserved it. Is that what you call that one? So, anyway, nice little box that comes in with a great coin, 1861 Sea Liberty is one of my favorite. I mean, the story behind it is great. So that's the box, and just a little bit. You know, I don't go in depth on history and stuff, but just kind of touch on it a little bit. So at the outbreak of the Civil War, she was at the time she was the SS Tennessee was trapped in the port of New Orleans and was seized for use by the Confederate uh, states as a blockade runner. But as far as I know, she never made it, ran the blockade. So I guess the Union did a good job there. Uh, so New Orleans fell pretty early on back to the Union uh, early on in the years, and they seized the ship back to use her as part of their blockade, and they mounted some guns on her. And she was a flagship for an admiral for a while, and she was involved in, I think, one pretty notable battle was Mobile, or you know, she pounded away with her cannons that were mounted on her. But so the Union had her for a while, and she got caught in a hurricane, and they sent her back up to have her checked out and fixed. And it was decided that it was too much damage to fix her back as a warship. So a steamship company bought her and refitted, fixed her, and refitted her for passenger and cargo travel, and renamed it the Republic. So at the end of the Civil War, I mean, it was still going on, but it was right at the end of it in 1865. Uh, the Republic was going from New York to New Orleans, and she was carrying passengers, and I believe like $400,000 in gold and silver coin. Most of it was in gold, $20 and $10 pieces. And I don't know, a few days into the trip, uh, outside of Georgia, she ran into a hurricane. And this is where it's kind of interesting. My wife and I watched a movie years ago about this before I was collecting coins and stuff. And then I watched a quick documentary about her because I found it kind of interesting. But the passengers and the crew were all, they set up a bucket brigade and were bailing water with buckets, just handing buckets, back and forth, bailing water out, trying to keep her afloat. And they did that for a couple of days, but uh, water overtook it, and down she went. I believe most all the passengers made it, if not all. It was, but the gold and silver didn't. So, as usually, down it went. But in August of 2003, she was located by Odyssey Marine, 100 miles from off the shore of Savannah in 1,700 feet of water. And they used an ROV, I believe, to recover the gold, silver, and other artifacts. Uh, the 1861 coin, though, 1861 is pretty interesting because at the beginning, she was being struck uh, as under the Union government. But then in late January, uh, Louisiana seceded from the Union, and I believe there are two different variations, that were struck under the Union, and then there were 4 to 5 variations struck under the Republic of Louisiana, with different little variations on it. And then in late March, Louisiana joined the Confederacy, and then there were 4 to 5 variations of this 1861 struck under the Confederacy. Uh, you'll get all kinds of, just doing some quick research on it. You get all kinds of different little stories and stuff. Now, on the 1861 under the Confederacy, we know it's worth a lot of money. And the kind of the most famous and common one of that, we all know, has on the obverse here, has kind of a die crack that comes from here right past the 7th star to the nose bridge of Lady Liberty. Uh, then there's the one that has on the reverse, actually has Confederate States of America on it. And I believe there's only 4 or 5 known examples of that. Really rare. And then I don't know when it was, in the 90s or something. Somebody bought the original dies and milled off the back of some the 1861 O's and restruck it with the Confederate States die, the original die, and those are still worth thousands of dollars. Now the originals are worth hundreds of thousands, but the ones that he restruck are worth thousands. That's kind of interesting. But anyway, just thought I'd bring that up. And here's one that is supposedly struck under the Confederacy. I think you guys have seen it on my channel. It's the 1861 bisected date. And right by the 6, you'll see the uh, uh, the die crack, or even call it the line that goes right through there, and that supposedly was struck under the Confederacy. So, I've offered it for sale a few times, and it seems to be no buyers. Nobody buys it in a while. I think I'm going to send it in and have it authenticated, because there is a PCGS authentication. It's a W 13, I believe it is, for the bisected date. Uh, if anybody's ever interested in it, before I actually take it down there, let me know, and I can stick it under the magnifying glass for you. Like I said, I can't guarantee it, but from everything I could find out, uh, this is a Confederate one. You can do your research, take a look at it, because once I have it authenticated, the price is going to go way up on it. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. So you guys remember to put that from the last video, the keyword in it, and I will do the drawing here. So good luck to all of you, and take care.
Giveaway for 90% half dollar. We've got the video is, oh, there it is. Video's loaded in. Filter duplicate. And then asks you to put help in there. So if you listen to the end of the video, you would pick that up. So did that. We grabbed the comments, and so we have 11 unique comments that would have the help in there. So we'll start to see who wins this. Uh, Remember, we got the 1,000 sub giveaway coming up real soon. There's over 20 ounces of silver in there. And then I'm going to be part of a large giveaway for the holidays. There'll be more about that later. So a lot of silver will be given away here. So here we go. Let's see who wins. Mark Tyler, not Taylor. I think it would be neat if you put together some mystery bags to sell during the live streams. I enjoy stuff like that. Hope this helps. So he got it in there. Yeah, maybe I would put some together for the live stream. Uh, any of you out there that don't know, we do a live stream every Saturday, or most every Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we have a lot of neat coins and a lot of great people there. So stop on by if you haven't. And congratulations to Mark. Uh, I'm sure, gosh, I think Mark, you won the end of the stream giveaway on the last live stream. Well, that's how it goes. Uh, anyway, thank you. You guys all take care.